Okay, this is a quick video on my Troybuilt edger. It's not very old, and yet I come out to get it cranked, and there's no, it will not start at all. So I'm suspecting it's not getting any fuel, because it will start if I use starting fluid, but it immediately dies after that. So I'm going to go into the carburetor, see if we can figure out what's going on there. So it's like the primer bulb's not even getting any fuel. Let's check that out and see what we can come up with. So let's just take this off, take this cover off, and then we'll start removing some screws to get the filter off, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've taken out the two larger screws here, and then there's a screw here and then one here that I'm going to take out. Yeah. And that will come off. And I'm going to shine down in here. I'm going to disconnect this. This is the hose here, intake hose. And then that comes off. Okay, so I've got the carburetor off. This is the carburetor. And I'm going to take the bowl of the carburetor off, these two screws here. Okay, so the bowl of the carburetor is now off. And so this right here is what's called a float. Okay, and I'm going to take the float off by removing this little pin. And then when you take a float off, there's a little needle valve right there that goes with that. So don't lose your needle valve. This is your float valve. It's something like that. And as you see, there's a jet down inside of there. You see that jet? So I'm going to get the air compressor going, and I'm going to see if I can blow some air through there. Also, there's some jets in here, and a common place that it gets stopped up is here. So let's check that out. Okay, I'm going to take this little cartridge out. We'll blow air through that. So the carburetor's clean now. I'm just going to reassemble it. Okay, I'm going to put the carburetor back on the engine, and you start with this little linkage like that. Go. Could put our fuel line back on. And the fuel clamp. Okay, and then I'm going to put the air filter cover holder on. And it's kind of tricky. This male portion has to fit in this female portion, and the thing is trying to hold it. So what I figured out is you can reach behind with your fingers like this, stab it on there, and then you're good to go. And then let's just put our other screws back in. Now the other sides goes there. And so that's how you fix it.